This is the mic.
But I should just stop the camera.
Now we cannot hear you.
So maybe that's what we needed to do.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Now it's ready. Here. I'm sure they hear it in the Zoom. It's just we don't hear it here. But if we hear it, it's going to do this.
I'm still searching. And with Bluetooth, can you turn it off and then on again? Here we can hear. Open the Bluetooth. What you have before. Switch it off. The thing you had before. The thing you had before where they are all lined up. Yes. Here. They activate. Yes, I know, but complicated is this thing. And now
It is now. It's disconnected. Now it is connected. Is it okay?
you have to choose this one. Exit in Zoom.
In Zoom.
Yes.
No, but he is totally.
You're sharing.
From the inside. So.
Okay. And what is here?
Sound.
Yes, I know, but
It goes into the Zoom.
click it. I always choose it there. So now you have this mic and not from the camera. And this is. But normally this should be showed here.
Which one?
Our
Camera?
no, our system here. Our sound system. And then you have to choose it here as well. But I don't see it. I can go and pick up the box. Maybe it works with the boom box.
For here.
Yes, then I go.
Bluetooth. Let me try. It's for. Okay, so let's go for the.
Yeah, so I think we can start this way.
Now,
Just let us know when we need to start recording.
yeah, this is not so cool. Is it that? Yeah. So now you are online, everybody.
Yeah, but
It's all the time, but sometimes. Okay. Ready? I guess we can start.
yeah, we can start.
Can you hear me? Sound is good?
Yes.
I don't hear because I should have my sound.
Can you hear? No?
Satam?
Yeah, sound is good.
Satnam? Yes? But I don't hear you, but it's okay? It's normal? Okay. So, let's tune in. Palm together. Inhale deep. So time is now, and this is November, but the end. So we are planning for the time to come, at least December. We are in the same wave, so it will follow. And after December, we'll be on the same movement. So it's one of the characteristics of this time is water. Water was the element of patronage. And when the sink is full and you suddenly open the tap and then the water starts to go, it creates this siphon, sort of a spiral. And when it's empty, it goes faster and faster and faster. So that's the feeling I have for the time now. We are in a flow that is really emptying and going away. So what is beautiful with water is a very powerful cleansing. So here we are in the middle of an Ayurvedic cure. We are anticipating the time. We're cleansing ourselves, all levels, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So it's already 1 week done. We still another 3 weeks to go. People are joining and going, and there are still little place, not so many for week 3 and 4, like in beginning of December, 4 to the 18th, 11. So this is a very intense time to let go. To let go. We were already in this mood, but now it's getting to the end of it. So washing is also washing our brain. And this is about belief system. It's very, very strong. We were attached to our environment and create our environment based on our emotional attachment. So in our house, we have tons of figures, symbols, sculptures, paintings, all kind of things that you got from the world, people, friends offer you, and you have this standing with you for years and years. So I was traveling along with things that I carry for 40 years. I think they were there all in my surrounding, and due to the COVID and this idea that I'm here without being here, I decided I want to get rid of all this stuff. Yeah, so it's now standing outside, and the house is empty, and we repaint the wall in abstract white, and the idea is light, clarity, simplicity, and just nothing to hook on that can stimulate memories of the past attachment. This attachment is not emotional only. We hook on this object a lot of beliefs. And I realize pictures, so many signs, they just are constantly hooking you to the past. So to clean your house is a good idea, and getting rid of all these things, because you will not be able to, if you can't remove it from your house, then you can't remove it from your mind. So it's a very good idea to see this reflection on the outside world we live in and start to clear this old space. So clear the belief is very deep. I mean, as we see, we arrive into a place, when things are going faster, we feel, okay, the peak is coming. We're gonna reach a peak point sooner or later, but it's really now in front of us, and we feel this acceleration. This is just about attachment, and how can we empty all this belief system from our programs. Not easy. I mean, this is like the end of this long cycle of 2000 and more years, where we have been in our DNA inoculated by permanent, strong beliefs. Doesn't matter religion you believe or you don't believe, religion you feel you belong or you don't belong. But there are a dogma, there are amazing limitative thoughts about who we are that are anchored in our subconscious, and they are there just standing between us and the future. So it's a time to wash, it's a time to clean, it's the time to see the dirty water and just let it go. We are about to reach the peak, so people are also living in this communication of fear or shame or judgment or confusion, not knowing or feeling, yes, I may take that option, but this option, totally confused. So I already said it in many of this past time now and before Carta time. It's about reference. We cannot, and we see it every day, trust any sort of outsourced information. Every information has its own fundament in its own context for its own purpose. So you're going to hear many sources of information that sounds absolutely scientific and proven and amazing, and they all end up being contradictory. So again, what about the self-sensory system, and what about our own frequency to receive information not based on just trusting whatever you're going to get from outside is a verified news, but rather have yourself a system of decoding of what truth is about. So I think December is a lot around truth, truthful information, but also how can I find any resonance with what truth is. So in yoga, we're not going with truth like A plus B equals C, you know. It's not, because in the yoga we are unifying the world of here and the world of after, of beyond. We are linking within time and beyond time. So this is union beyond separation. So there is no beginning and no end. There is no life, there is no death. So the yogic approach of truth is really transcending the sense of a proven truth. It's totally another level of truth. So, and it can be verified, but you need to develop an instrument of verification. And this is what we call self-sensory system. If self is a reference of unlimited resources, then you are in resonance with truth, which is unlimited frequency. So what is true for yoga is what is time. What was true yesterday is true today. It will be true in aeons. And this doesn't need demonstration. It is. So that's what means Satnam. It is as it is, and this is all there is. And this is true. So how can we resonate with that level of truth? We need ourselves to elevate our own frequency. So I already said it last time. So practice of exercise, Kundalini exercise, have a tendency to elevate your frequency on the spot. The problem is next day it goes back in your shoes. Yeah. So you need to observe that frequency you can maintain is like a river that finds his bed. If you have a flow but you don't have a bed to carry it, orbit, and your orbit is your choice. So where, from which base, from which foundation are you? It's on your identity. to what I identify yourself will be your foundation for any decision, any projection, any imagination is already set. So you need to reconsider your foundation. And is it your foundation true? True according to yoga. Now, are you just opportunist? Are you trying to sell something? Are you trying to prove something to yourself, to others, to society? Or are you truly just yourself? So the Satnam, this is a true identity, is absolutely essential today. You can't protect yourself against virus. You can't change your life. You can't make new choices if it is not based on this foundation of unshakable truth. What is true is true. It's permanent through time. So you cannot say it was true yesterday, it's not going to be true for me tomorrow. You understand? So when you find within you a frequency that resonates with timeless, this is your true self. And that true self is absolutely essential to meet today. Otherwise, there will be no reference. You will never be able to prove yourself whatever you think is true or not. You will never know. And your own belief system will be leaning on something that comes from outside, not from you. So this is a big shift. We were talking about this higher self, about this true self, and the yoga scriptures, and tons of teaching about how can you reach this. But today, we don't have 12, 20 years to meditate in a cave to meet the higher self, or 7 years like Buddha, sitting at the foot of the tree until this realization come in. We are all bogis and not yogis today. Time is over, but we can be more advanced than the advanced yogi by choosing. We can make a choice to listen to our true identity. Listen to that. All of us are already enlightened beings. Can you take that? No. You said, yes, but. Yeah? Yes, but I will be enlightened, I don't know in which lifetime, and blah, blah, blah. What makes the difference between an enlightened person and a non-enlightened person today, in this confusion time, is your choice. If you choose to be enlightened and to live up to that caliber, you are. That's all. Can you take that? But this is what is required today. It's not a belief, it's not a religion. Don't believe in any kind of God outside of you. Trust and believe that we are you, man. What does it mean? You, man, in yoga is you, is light, and man is manas, is mind, enlightened mind. Yeah? Enlightened being has an enlightened mind. Why? Because he is rooted in timeless. So we are facing the time because we see we reach a limit, and this whole thing is going to a limit, but time will not stop, We are in the galactic dimension, we are in this amazing constellation, we are in the solar system, traveling in this immense universe. Why you want time to stop? Why you want that will be a time before and time after? Time is time, time is there, and when time becomes timeless, then you conquer time. Time serves you. It will serve you when you become truly human. Yeah, enlightened mind. Enlightened mind means you are enlightening yourself every day. You're boosting your frequency every day, and you live up to what you create in your own mind. You are the one who operates, you are the one who creates, you are the one who do everything based on what you decide. So we have this amazing free will, and that free will may bring you directly. The new world is not going to come in 20 years or tomorrow, it is there today. It is already here. The new human is you. It's already here. It depends on your choice. If you choose to be the new, you are already the new. If you choose to have an enlightened mind, that every morning you wake up and you talk to yourself and you enlighten yourself. Why you can hypnotize yourself with depressive thoughts, with victimized thought, with angry thought, with revengeful thought, with judging thought. This is the whole thing. You can choose. You can choose. Hello? You can choose. So this choice has to remain and remain and remain. So that's what we call Simran. Japa, Simran. Repeat to remember. Our weakness is we forget. If for 1 minute you feel enlightened and you decide to be in the light, in the next minute you forget. So we need a constant discipline to discipline our mind and to focus on this light. And more you can keep yourself through the day, doesn't matter how much distraction wants to pull you out, because now it's the level of distraction is like the street with gun and machine gun, and they shoot each other. Yeah, it's happening in Guadeloupe. That's what happened every day. It's going to happen next to you. So I'm not saying and denying that the tough times are not coming. They may come, and they probably will come, but it doesn't have to be tough that much for you. It depends how you connect yourself to your mind, how you can manage then your emotional reaction. If you're already angry and frustrated, or you're already feeling a victim of time, what's going to happen when pressure increases? You have no chance. We have to be ahead of time right now, and we have to boost ourselves. Can you realize that if one person can elevate a frequency to what you reach when you have done like a week of Kundalini Yoga on the base of the daily life, your frequency 400, 500 Hertz frequency, you are on the frequency of heart. You come out of one of our weeks of training, you just want to kiss everybody, embrace everybody. Of course, they told you, don't do that, you're going to get dead from it. Yeah? Do you understand? So everybody is in fear. You can't boost yourself and come out in the sun. People say, no, you can't love your neighbor, you can't share, this is all done. But you can steal, you understand? We don't need to forcefully love each other. We don't need to jump into our arms for each other, because that is not the power of love. Is also your presence, is certainly more your frequency. So there is a difference between power trip, which is using forcefully your energy to prove things, to push things, to demonstrate things. And there is the power of the light, which is just falling, expanding, radiating from your heart and reaching out, influencing the reality, changing the matrix, accelerating the space. So if you reach a higher frequency and maintain that frequency, there is nobody from this lower 200, 100 Hertz frequency that are living in pain and depression, anger and shame and all that stuff. They will not be able to reach you. Do you understand? You're gonna impact billions of people, and these people will not destabilize you. Do you understand that this cannot be? So the universe is on its journey. We are in this solar system, on this little planet Earth in the middle of nowhere, on an amazing journey. We are crossing an amazing time where we are bombarded by photons, and you all have headache and cannot sleep at night and are tired. And if you all get these symptoms, it's just you are totally sensitive to these new frequencies coming to the Earth. And we are changing our magnetic field frequency every day. So this is a work, it exhausts us, and we need to rest. We need to compensate this change. and go with the change and not judge yourself. I didn't do enough today, or I'm lazy, or you're not lazy. You can't do more, and it's okay. Take yourself as it is. If you cannot sleep, if you have headache, or if you are totally tired, just say yes. Go, relax. Let go. For yourself, do something good for you. Go and sing. Meet other people like you. Like-minded, like-heart people will help you to reconnect with your potential and frequency. But the main thing is keep your highest frequency. I said it already, now is a must. It's absolute must. We're not going to cross this next 3 months if you just keep yourself low and be totally decentered by the impact of the outside world. So, create simple. I said I prayed this last time. Is simplicity is beautiful. So beauty is always simple. Seeing the nature is not complicated. Trees are growing. They follow the laws, and they're just magnificent. So they have no choice to choose. Now we are choosing, and we can create a kind of an ugly environment and all totally twisted space. So choose how you use your energy and where you focus your energy. Choose to elevate your frequency just for yourself to be able to impact the world. So this is a call for a warrior of light. Is not to go for war against anything, is go in a war to help these billions of people who are really struggling, and every day passing they struggle more and more. And the fear is increasing everywhere, the confusion is increasing, so you can't contribute to that. You don't focus on this confusion, you focus on clarity, simplicity, and beauty. These are very fundamental values that are essential today, and more you connect, more you resonate to that, more you impact the world. Don't feel small and impotent. Of course, when we see this tsunami coming and we see the size of the change, I mean, it's so huge, it's the whole, there will be not one left as it was before, everything gonna mutate. So it's huge, and don't consider yourself small in that thing, because every single one is a contribution to. And if you just change your frequency, you're gonna enormously contribute to the one. Our highest frequency can reach millions of people. So maintain yourself. What I'm doing here is not preaching. I'm a teacher. I'm not a preacher. I really encourage you to be understand. Let's understand solidarity of people who have the chance to be exposed to yoga. They have a chance to be in touch with self-transformation. They had the chance to experience what it is to change your frequencies through a week, 2 weeks, 3 years of practice. It is the time for you today. This is our time. You used to say, if you're not known for your service, you will be hanged. I believe this. You understand? If you have the privilege to be one of those who are resonating to this practice and this of self, and finding yourself maybe once every 10 days, it's time to find it one every day. So time accelerate for every level of humanity. So for us, it is the time to be here. It's the time to show up. It's the time to impact the world with your presence, with your light, with your own frequency. So this is really essential of the essence of my message. Light warrior is a spiritual warrior, is an attitude of being somebody of power and action. And the action is now totally Zen, is action in non-action. It's not pushing wagon, it's not demolishing things and going the written. You channelize light, you vibrate light, you manifest light, and you share this. You just resonate. So each of us needs to be this kind of sort of a post of resonance, and just by being totally conscious of your power, this divine power through you, the power of source, then you will reflect this on everyone. So it's a very, and it is really on individual. Each one of us have a very unique talent, a very unique connection. We are one chance to the universe to manifest who you are as a unique person. And you are asked today to be the one you are. One with the one in resonance will manifest your uniqueness, your spiritual talent. I'm not talking the know-how, and if you come from a lineage of, I don't know, musician or carpenters, that you're going to be a super musician or super carpenters. But no, it's not about doing. It's about the skill of being. We all have, each of us has a very unique talent of being. There are different frequencies of being, and we are all here. So this is the beauty. You know, in 50, 60 years ago, those who were recognizing themselves as true individual human have stepped out of the society, and we were shown by fingers and as we outcast people. Yeah, we were degraded. We were the guys, you know, in the street with guitars and singing flowers in the air and, you know, make love, don't make war. Today, the whole humanity is outcast. There's not one who can fit with any of the system people try to maintain today. This is not working. I think that there is no system to support us today, that we have to be individual, very, very strong to manifest a new system. It's not going to come from the mind. Yeah? It's going to come organically by regrouping each other when we find ourselves. The first thing is find yourself, excluded, included. Understand? Everyone exclude everyone. Yeah, it's part of the process. So don't take it as something like children cannot welcome the parents because they're going to kill them if they have the virus and la la la. So no. We have to be who we are, individuals, totally individually, ourselves, and exclude from any system. We are not part of any sort of system because no system works today. So if you anticipate and realize, I'm not belonging to any social system, I'm not number blah, 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 you are totally out of anything, and therefore you are in everything. It's the fear to be outcast that put you separated. The minute everybody is outcast, then we are all one. So this is the process of dismantlement of the social tissue. Is totally exploding, and nothing will not continue to hold yourself on an identity. I belong to that country, or I belong to this government, or I belong to nothing. You belong to yourself, and yourself that has no limit. And if you can rely on that, stand by yourself. And that's the first thing you need to do. Then you're going to meet so many people who are doing this. They shift by trusting the individual human they are. Because this is an amazing creature that is extremely powerful. The empowerment from the source is limitless. So when you remember who you are, you remember serving that identity, you cannot be divided. Individual cannot be divided. It's not left, right, good, bad. You are everything at the same time. Trust the individual you are, empower this individual and share this frequency. I think this is very urgent. I cannot speak lighter than that. I think it's really urgent. You have all the tools. You have been playing this, playing yoga, became a fashion, billion-dollar business. But what is the essence of all that? Where are you with your yoga? What are you doing with this yoga for yourself? And how do you serve humanity through your practice? This is a key, essential question. At the time, we are all marginal. We are all marginal. So this is the norm. The norm has broken up. So we will meet authentically as authentic individuals and will impact the world. So through these changes, actually, there is two options, as always in duality, whether you're going to collapse or whether you're going to go for an amazing quantum jump into love and trust. So what you choose will happen for you individually. And as millions of individuals will create a reality. So impact the world, empower yourself, expect your frequency, be there, and we're going to cross this incredible time. Fight for the right to be who you are. This is the only fight that makes sense. And the fight is not against anything. The fight is space is free, you can choose, and then you determine your reality. So it's all possible, but it will take a lot of courage because you have to abandon all what you knew about your life, all what was your comfort, all this complicated life where you have to take your car every day, get in the traffic jam and blah, blah, blah. So you're going to have to leave all that. So find your way. There is a way for each one, and it's not a motto, we don't have, there is not a way for everybody. It's each individual will find his own way, and 1 + 1 + 1 will make the reality. So it's an exciting time. It's just exciting because it goes faster, it is more intense, and it's so many more possibilities every day to really invest yourself in anything that makes sense. Anything that makes sense for a human, a true human, and be really human with values. Nothing can stop you to do that. Nothing can stop you to be who you are. Remember that. So this pressure is to help us to transform fear into faith, faith into who you are. Is nothing outside, and to grow in consciousness. This is all the plan I see. This what we saw 50 years ago. All the conditions are here. If you take them at your advantage, you're going to grow tremendously. So that's what I wanted to tell you. Life is a celebration, and the celebration is about honoring what is now. That's why I call it time is now. When time is now is time to celebrate. That's all it is life about. So as the end of the year will come, and I think many people will be dismantled and frustrated and not being able to meet and all these kind of things will happen again. But it's your true self, then maybe you have a chance to meet you others that not the people you thought you will meet with other people. And this is all part of how then open up to this unconditional love frequency. When you are true to yourself, those you mean to be with will be there, and you're going to celebrate. And if there is no, just go in the nature and celebrate the life, because it's a beautiful time where all these darkness are getting so intense, and your light can shine beautifully. So there is not one situation that is crazy impossible. There is always you remember the solution through the blocks, and the blocks is bringing you always into expansion. So the universe has never been against us, and the Creator never created us as a victim or a sinner or living in shame. We are all human beings. We just need to live up to this caliber, and violence will not solve anything. So sing, sing. Sing, let your soul sing, let your true identity sing and share the singing. That's probably the first battle you can win over the frequency in this universe, is to align your song to this universal song of the divine soul, this one source soul that we are all actually. So remembering that we are one beyond our differences by singing is a very efficient way to practice. And the other one, you can dance, of course. So in our Kundalini practice, we are increasing the frequency through angles, tension, specific postures, and breathing and sound. So I invite you to do for this three practices that combine these angles, tension, and breath. So we're going to do it now. The first practice is, so we're going to use this mantra, Satnam, 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 Waheguru, Satnam, Waheguru, Satnam, Waheguru. Yeah? True identity is bliss. True identity is ecstasy. That's what it means. Satnam, 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 Waheguru. You need 6 Satnam to come out of this flower of life and explode in ecstasy. Waheguru. You understand this mantra? So we're going to do it through 3 different practices. That's why I choose this one, to really beam on your true self frequency and just open to this. So the first one is you go onto your back. Wherever you are, go onto your back and bring your legs up and arms up. We did it this morning here with the people in the queue. So it's a very simple. You imagine human beings have been pushed and they're standing posture and they find themselves on their back. Yeah. So you've been pushed on your back. And you bring your arms and legs up 60 degrees. They are about 50 centimeters apart from each other. So you look a pretty desperate position. Yeah, there is no hope. Fell on your back, and you have no idea how you're going to get up again. So I say 60 degrees, not 90 degrees. So 60 degrees is really not so. Yeah, like this exactly. But yeah, and you're gonna pulse rhythmic with the song, which is Satnam Waheguru. So you ready? We're gonna go. We're gonna do minutes, and then when I tell you relax your legs, you continue the breath of fire. You continue pulsing the navel all along. 11 minutes, breath of fire, rhythmic. And sometimes you have arms and legs up, sometimes you put them down on the floor. So we can go through the 11 minutes, otherwise you're going to... So, you ready? Everybody? Start breath of fire. Pulsing it, breathe this.
Satnam Waheguru, Satnam, 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 Satnam
Bring your legs to the floor. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Okay, bring them up again. 2 minutes. So bring your legs to the floor. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Now again. become easier when we repeat the exercise and the muscles get warm. Mentally is friendly with us. Can not easier, but longer. The arms are in the back. The arms are 60 degrees from the ground, in the back of your shoulder. Two more seconds. Even if you're shaking, and the legs are shaking, it's okay. And bring that to the ground. Keep breathing, keep breathing. For the last beat, everybody go for it now. Do your best. Last minute. Right, 60 degrees with the legs as well. And breathe. To the level. Okay, inhale, squeeze Mula Bandha, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Feel the empowerment that you have the capacity to honor yourself and project yourself from your highest perspective. 2, 3, out. So we're going to move on. The next, second part, it's pranayama with the same mantra. What we're going to do is we're going to inhale during one mantra repetition. So all the time of one mantra we inhale, slow, deep. And when you're full, you exhale, repeating the mantra 3 times. Yeah? So 3 mantra exhaling and 1 mantra inhaling. You don't repeat it. But you can also, because through the sound, you can repeat it. See? So the posture is a little bit warrior, but easy warrior, not a super strenuous. So you go with your left knee on the floor and the right foot up. So like this, kneeling down. But you're going to go a little bit forward to make a little bit, go forward. And then you put your hands together, but what we want is the elbows to be together. So it's a 0 angle. So you can whether put your palm flat or do like this. But palm flat is okay. Huh? So you don't bring it up. You try forward. You go forward. So the elbows are holding you back, but you go forward. Yeah? And the whole body is a little bit forward. Yeah? You close your eyes and you imagine the most beautiful future you can ever imagine. Dream the future now. It's conscious dreaming. You totally see it, an amazing planet, an amazing humanity with all the values you like to serve, you like to live your life for, and then you project this and you fight for it. That means you send this light all over the world. So here we go. We start with so inhaling, now you inhale long, deep, one mantra, and then you sing the mantra 3 times. And then you inhale silently, of course, inhale deeply one mantra, and then sing the mantra 3 times. Here we go.
Satnam
2 minutes.
Satnam 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 Vaheguru Satnam 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 Vaheguru Satnam 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 Vaheguru Satnam 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 Vaheguru Satnam 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 Vaheguru
Inhale. Hold the posture. And exhale. Just shake your arms, and stretch your legs. Come into. Actually, the last posture is kneel up. So you stay on your knees. So both knees. Yeah. And we bring our hands side, so the elbows are a little bit down. We open the chest and we lean a little bit back. So these are knees. So it's like giving up. We let go, everything. Let the flow, let yourself push by the flow. And we're going to simply sing the mantra now, fully. So, you ready? So, we are on our knees, we bring our hands up, here's our start. Yeah, lean back so you feel the navel still awakened. And we're going to sing Satnam.
Moses.
Here we go.
Выключи. Выключи.
Become an angel, look into the sky, close your eyes and sing.
Satnam 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 Vaheguru.
We cannot see you. Maybe you can switch the camera. There is black
Satnam
Inhale. Face all the time hard, difficult, tough time with love and truth. Send your love and truth. Exhale. Yeah. Shake your legs. So we're going to close our space. Thank you for the team, Denise, and all the Kundalini Live team, and the translators, Olga and Iris. Thank you so much for this evening. Thank you, everybody. We're still ready to welcome you for the end of the year, 26 December, 6 January, for our 12-night celebration and rebirthing, which is the theme of we're all going to go through in this month. So a few more places if you want to join and celebrate together. We have also an option online if you want to join this program with a sadhana and a yoga set every day with a special orientation for this 12-night transformation. Comes from a very old Celtic tradition, so celebrate the light in the midst of the darkness, when the light will win from our inner heart. Manifest the truth. This is all what we were teaching today. We'll put it in practice and to rebirth for the new cycle. So, I wish you a fantastic month, all of you, and see you sometimes in December by the end. Love you, bless you all. May you live in truth with the full power of the love that you share to anyone with no distinction, no discrimination, no choices, no judgment. Peace to all, life to all, love to all. Thank you. Before we close down, I saw some people having their arms straight up, so maybe it's a matter of translation. So the posture was, the last posture is the hands next to the ears. You don't have to stretch your arms so high. Just stretch it with the chest, stretch your arms back, but the hands are at the level of your ears, the same level. Okay, so bye-bye, Satnam, paka paka.